his break off here, and maybe it was just a lack of concentration. Didn't concentrate on his break enough, and look what happened. He brought the red up towards the blue, an easy opportunity for O'Sullivan, and the rest is history. It cost him the frame. So he'd be absolutely livid, because that was a great first frame for Robertson. Now all of a sudden he's handed the initiative back to Ronnie. And
Ronnie produced some tremendous stuff in there as well. Yeah. Some great positional play off the black.
Absolutely sublime. I mean, once he gets in around the pink and the black, I mean, he played two brilliant shots to split the pack up on the black, and his cue ball control is just sensational. It's just a joy to watch, to be honest.
If Ronnie continues in that vein, once again, Neil's going to find it hard to stay in touch with it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's like one-chance snooker. I mean, that's the standard now that these guys have set. So even a half chance, you know, a safety shot that may go awry, that could, you know, give your opponent a chance. You've just got to be so careful. You've got to concentrate on every single pot and every single safety shot. It's tough.
As quickly as you can, Lance, please. Go on.
Just a little bit of movement in the crowd. Some latecomers obviously don't want to miss this one. The match has only been underway for about 25 minutes and already missed 2 frames. Really mindful of covering the red that's in open play in the balk end, and he has done. This makes this safety shot a lot more difficult now if he plays off the edge of the pack, because he doesn't want to kiss yellow or brown on the way back into balk, so he's looking at an alternative.
Yeah, I think it's a wrong shot to play back into balk in some ways. If he can find any other type of shot, nestling into the pack even. There we go. Far better shot. Okay, so he's given 6 away, has he? No, no, it's okay.
He's just laughing there because it rolled up about a full ball and it nearly hit the pink. I'm surprised there. You thought that was a dangerous shot. I mean, you'd have definitely played in your good days off the edge of the pack.
Yeah, some of those players from the past, they weren't so good at putting the long ones as they are now.
Yeah, you're probably right. But you were the master at the safety. You wouldn't have hit yellow or brown on the way back. Took a little bit of a dangerous shot on there, knowing that the only thing that could go wrong if he missed it was catch the far jaw. And he did catch the far jaw, which has left a pot on for Ronnie.
Tough opener for Neil Robertson now. So close. Made it look easy.
One.
Bit further away from the blue than he would have wanted to play the screw into the pack with enough power, so perhaps he's going to take one more stab at getting an ideal position on the blue or a balk colour to get into the pack.
It's funny how different players see the shots, isn't it? Ronnie would definitely play off the blue end of the bunch. Neil decided that it is a bit too near the cushion. But everybody plays a different way. Obviously he's now perfectly on the red and now can make sure he gets a good angle on the blue or the black to go into them.
5.
I think ideally you like to be sort of mid-table, this distance
6.
away. You can get more, you can keep the backspin on, I think, more. It's really make the ball fizz once it hits the pink.
Similar to that. Brilliant. Well played. Ronnie made a fabulous 104 in the previous frame. There's a similar amount on here where the balls are.
12. $19. 20. Sure. 27.
Appeared to have a poor contact on the black when he was screwing back. You just saw the black just bounce a little bit. But he's still in perfect position and got another kick. It's amazing. How often do you have the white clean and get a kick? Not very often.
Yeah, again.
Well, the only chalk that could have been on the ball, on the cue ball, is the chalk that he put on the cue board in playing the shot.
So it may be a little bit of chalk or dust on the red then that made it kick.
Or perhaps there's another reason why the balls kick.
Will we ever know? Good recovery though.
35. 36.
It's all got a little bit wrong here, but one good recovery shot should help Neil Robertson.
44.
And he didn't really make it look like a recovery shot, did he? It's unmissable.
Can you believe it?
Neil Robertson.
That's so. I mean, if you've watched Neil Robertson over the last 2 years, I mean, he's one of the best players in the world at winning when he should win. You know, 44, and that was a black that for Robertson is unmissable. Just shows you what tension can do here at the Crucible.
One.
We often say in commentary that the first 40 or 50 points scored is a little bit more difficult than the last 40 or 50 because the balls are spread better and you haven't got so many near the cushion usually.
8.
So albeit Ronnie's 44 behind, he'll be pretty pleased and possibly some would consider favourite.
Not the best line on the black. Run round off of 2 cushions. Hitting the ball beautifully. Not that he
16.
doesn't ever. Really does. On a topspin shot like that, he moves the ball so well as well.
The cue ball movement is a pleasure to watch with Ronnie, with very precious little pace, whether he's screwing back or running through. He seems to get that little bit more out of the shot than a lot of players. Doesn't very often use the rest, and he had a kick there as well.
17.
That wanted to go through about 18 inches, and because of the kick, it went through about 12. Now, okay, you can probably leave the black hanging on the hole in case he misses it, but got to be a bit careful with this one. Good recovery. The pace he played it, you see, just in case he happened to miss it, the black would have been staying on the hole.
24.
Looking at a possible plant before the easy red, and he's playing the plant.
25.
They're lined up like soldiers.
It was a massive black that Neil Robertson missed
32.
there. Could haunt him tonight.
Have you seen him miss one this season like that?
I think he thought he'd done the hard work after potting the long red in the yellow pocket. I think he seriously, perhaps just fractionally relaxed on it. It's going to hurt him though if Ronnie can clear up here.
I mean, he missed a few balls in the session where he lost 6 frames the afternoon
41.
session, but in stroke, he just never misses a ball like that. That would have been a shock to the system.
It's 48.
Ronnie O'Sullivan does look like he's in punishing mode.
49.
Screwing down for the baulk colours makes the position on the red so much easier. Doesn't really want to be dead straight on this, but
51.
can always pull it back a fraction for the brown if he wanted.
52.
Bit of an angle. All over, I reckon, Willing.
Been a bit careless there. He's going to have to get into this blue. That was 3/4 ball and held it perfectly. It was tough to hold
57.
from that angle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Striking the ball so nicely.
59.
It's going in
62.
front by 3 frames for the second time in this match. At a very important moment as well.
66. 71.
It's orange alert for Neil Robertson.
Well, Robertson will be very disappointed. He started with a 44. He missed the black off the spot when looked like winning the frame, but O'Sullivan replied with a 71 clearance. O'Sullivan now got a real good stranglehold on this match, and he leads 11-8.
I think in baseball they refer to that as a steal. Ronnie O'Sullivan now 3 frames clear. We promised you that we'd bring you up to date what's happening on the other table. Well, it's taken a bit of a while to get the first frame out of the way between Ali Carter and Jamie Jones, but let's have a look at the closing stages.
Well, he's played that with so much reverse side, and in hitting it at that pace, the side's going to throw the white off before it gets to the pink.
Yep, that was the old case that of making the pink hard to try and make the black easier.
Yeah, but make sure the pink, your opponent would have to pop the black twice then. He only needs the pink and black.
Absolutely right. Now, what's the line of this white? It'll need to bounce
6.
off the top cushion, will it, or is it going to stop? Black
Settle down
to the
now,
right
please.
middle.
With not too much pace.
In it goes.
13
That
on the
was a
turn.
massive frame.
Ali Carter
had chances, but so did Jamie Jones. And in the end, it's Ali Carter who